What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan2000 with another episode of the JamiroQuai Minute. All the latest JamiroQuai news with my recap of the final tour date of the Automaton 2017 through 2018 tour at the Olympic Stadium in Moscow, Russia. So let's get right into the recap. But before I go into that recap of the last gig of the Automaton tour, I thought I'd issue a little bit of a correction. You might remember a few JamiroQuai Minute episodes ago, I did a recap of the last gig of the second leg of the Automaton tour here in the United States of JamiroQuai's performance down at the Suwannee Hulaween Festival down in Live Oak, Florida. I did that recap a little bit prematurely, a little bit ahead of before the actual set list had gotten out from fans to the Jamily, so I just wanted to say I am very, very sorry. But the gig was a 2-hour full JamiroQuai performance down there at Suwannee. I felt responsible to at least give that correction out for transparency's sake here on the JamiroQuai Minute, and I did want to apologize for kind of offhandedly covering that recap with not doing it at the usual high degree of journalistic integrity as I usually do. So I just wanted to throw that little correction there. And I'll be sure to throw all that information, the summary from the JamiroQuai subreddit, the fan videos, and everything from Suwannee Hulaween. If you missed it in the last episode of the JamiroQuai Minute, I'll be sure to throw those down in the description of this video down below. So let's move on with the recap of Moscow. And in JamiroQuai recap news, of course, JamiroQuai played their final tour date of the 2-year-long Automaton tour down in Moscow, Russia, at the Olympic Stadium, or otherwise known as the Olympiski Stadium there in Moscow, Russia. And based off all the social media activity of pictures and videos, and I must say, the social media impact of this gig alone was absolutely amazing over on Instagram and respectively over on YouTube. The fan videos, the pictures, everything that has come out from Moscow, Russia, it looked like it was an amazing gig. As for the set list of the gig, it was a pretty standard set list. There were no big song returns or resurgences on the live set list, but JamiroQuai did give a great show. And as I said, I did the usual summary over on the JamiroQuai subreddit of all the pictures and videos that have emanated from the Jamily there in Russia and Moscow. Pictures, videos, and everything from Instagram, Twitter, and from Facebook. So be sure to go over to the JamiroQuai subreddit and check out that summary post. And I just also did a massive mega summary on the JamiroQuai subreddit. Many people that read Jamily don't realize that I have been covering the Automaton tour on Reddit, doing tour summaries for the last 2 years of the tour, every major tour leg and everything. So I have put up a massive mega summary of links to every summary post, all 60+ summary posts from the Automaton tour, from the Latin American tour, from the European Summer Festival tours of 2017 and 2018, the Japanese tour leg, the first ever Middle Eastern tour date for JamiroQuai in Tel Aviv. All of it is there in that post, and so be sure to go to the JamiroQuai subreddit if you missed any of the tour dates. You want to check out all the social media activity from every tour date of the Automaton tour from the beginning of 2017 all the way to the end of 2018 of November. Be sure to check out all that goodness too. There is a bunch of fan videos back to the Moscow gig. There is a bunch of fan videos have been uploaded on YouTube by a plethora of JamiroQuai Jamily fans who went to the gig, and man, the amount of videos is incredible. And I did make a YouTube playlist of all the fan videos from JamiroQuai's performance at the Olympic Stadium in Moscow, Russia. I have that up on the JamiroQuai subreddit as well, so be sure to check that out, and I will be keeping that updated and adding periodically more new live fan videos as they become available. But yeah, this is the end of the Automaton tour. It is hard to believe that we went through 2 years of amazing tour dates with JamiroQuai all around the world, all around this beautiful globe that we all call home, or planet home, you might say. So everything from the Moscow gig, if you want to check out all the stuff that I mentioned in this episode of my recap of JamiroQuai's gig at the Olympic Stadium in Moscow, Russia, I will put all the links to everything down in the description of this video down below, in addition to the pre-mentioned Suwannee Hulaween coverage of content down there as well. So be sure to check out all that goodness. As for more content coming to the YouTube channel, for the JamiroFan2000 YouTube channel in the future, I'm probably going to be taking a little bit of a break. I'll probably have enough content to last maybe next week of November, but unless major news comes out, JamiroQuai is going to be kind of in a rest period now. But bear in mind, there could be a potential leftover track number 2, or should I say 3, coming from the band sometime during the holiday season, as hinted over on the JamiroQuai HQ Instagram about a few weeks ago. So keep your eyes on the JamiroQuai subreddit for all the latest news, and keep your eyes here on the JamiroFan2000 YouTube channel. If any major news breaks, I'll be sure to cover it here on the channel. And as always, I would like to send a big thank you to everybody in the Jamily who have been supporting this channel, who have been watching the videos and been watching my news videos. I continue to be humbled by all the great comments from all the fans here on YouTube, and especially respectively over on Reddit. The growth, this whole tour, the growth we have seen, at least in the social media sense, has been astronomical and stupendous. And I'd like to send a massive thank you to all the members of the Jamily who have decided to share their content from their respective gigs that they went to during the Automaton tour on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you all, and to quote JK from the liner notes of the Traveling Without Moving album when he talking about his fans, you are all a bunch of diamonds. Without all of you, without the JamiroQuai would not have been able to have an amazing tour for the Automaton album cycle. So another big thank you to all of you. And as always, for the second time, this is JamiroFan2000, and I'll see you again really soon with another JamiroQuai Minute, or more JamiroFan Talks Abouts, hopefully, and much more JamiroQuai related videos here on the JamiroFan2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and have happy holidays if I don't put any more videos out until Thanksgiving or Christmas, but hopefully I'll have some stuff in between those holidays. Bye, everybody, and have a great weekend.